Hey everybody, happy Tarot Tuesday. Hopefully y'all can see me all right. This is Tabitha Jane and we're live. And I had time tonight, so I wanted to offer up free tarot readings if you are interested. So if you're interested, go ahead and leave your question in the comments. I believe I should be able to see them. I'm on my laptop because my channel just hasn't grown yet where it'll let me use my cell phone. And so the camera's not the greatest, but it works. So it's all good. But go ahead and drop me a question. The more specific your question is, hey, Amber, hi, how are ya? Thank you for hopping on, honey. The more specific your question is, the more specific the answers seem to come. So, and if you want general, then, that's kind of what you'll get in return as well. So why don't we go ahead and start with what does this week look like? We're the 21st. One second. Amber, I'm so good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing so well. Yeah, we will. I'll reach out to you either after this, if I'm not too wiped out, or tomorrow morning, so we can connect really quick because I want to hear how things are going. I want to hear the deets, girlfriend. Okay, so what energy do we need to be aware of in general for this coming week? Spirit. I know there's a lot going on. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, we can't do all that. I said a lot, but I really didn't mean like all of it. Just saying. If you can just give us a few cards. Give us some. Okay, well, there we go. Well, that's still a lot. That's an awful lot. Yeah. Can you give us some clarity? Well, if you want a reading, Amber, just go ahead, let me know. But let's see what energy. Well, while I'm shuffling, okay, well, here we go. We have the 8 of Wands. I see desires being launched. I see movement towards family, towards stability. Wishes, desires, dreams are being released. But I also see, even though all these desires and dreams are being released, something's also being held back. So this week, you're launching all your rockets of desire out to the universe, but you're hanging on to something. And that something you're hanging on to may be what's keeping you separate from your dreams. Let's see if we can get some clarity on this. Can we get some clarity? Or what other information? What other insights? Just information do you want to share? In a general reading, understand that it may or may not apply to you. So you're going to have to take what fits and let go of what doesn't. Because obviously it's not specific. All right. Well, we have the King of Cups. Got flipped over as well. I'll do one more card for this week. I see this week is like very emotionally turbulent. And through the emotional turbulence, you're trying to center yourself. You're trying to find your balance, to find your strength. There's transformation and change that's coming. But I'm just getting, separating yourself from the emotional turbulence. Separating yourself from the emotional turbulence. Knowing what it is that you're holding on to, that you're not releasing, that is potentially limiting you. Let's see if we can get one more card to clarify the energy of this week. So another card, another message. And I'll read the comments. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I just want to finish this because the Spirit has something that they want you to know about this week, about yourself, if it resonates. What else? And this is what flipped, the Three of Cups. So I'm seeing, let's see. We're starting out with water, or the wands with fire, transformation, rockets being launched in the air, but something being held back in transitioning to the King of Cups in a sea of turbulence where he is stable and secure, confident, finding his balance, centered, calmness, and as a result, emotional victories. So yeah, I just see this week is going to be a lot of emotional, spiritually based launching. But there's something that you're holding on to. If this applies, you're holding on to it. It's keeping you pulled back, pulled away. If you can release that confidently, you can step into that confident, secure place around the sea of turbulence. And there'll be victory, celebration, emotional validation. at the end of the week. All right. Well, that was all right. So we got it started. Okay, let me go back up to the top. Jessica, you were asking, Spirit has for you for love. Okay, so Jessica, yeah, let me see. Okay, Spirit, what message do you have for Jessica? What message do you have for Jessica? Amber, thank you, by the way. Okay, Jessica, we had a few fly out here. All right, the first one we have the Eight of Swords. And then there's the Four of Wands. And the Three of Cups again. Jessica, I'm really getting the feeling that you feel isolated. Your thoughts are creating almost like a cage around you that make you feel bound. I know she's blindfolded, but for some reason, I don't think that you feel blind. I actually think you feel very strong. But I do think you feel isolated. And I do think your own thoughts are creating a feeling of constriction, a feeling of being trapped. Your emotions, I feel like they have you a little bit confused. But I just really strongly get the feeling that you're not as isolated as you think you are. You are not restricted by any means. Your hands are loose. I know she's blindfolded, but I just don't feel like you. I feel like you actually see, and all you got to do is pick up a sword and release the whatever is binding you. Use one of these pillars of thoughts that are limiting you right now, making you feel constricted, to release the binds, because you're not constrained. I don't know why that word's coming, constrained. You're not as constrained as you think you are. And when you release yourself, there's celebration and victory coming to you. There's a transformation. There's the force, strength. There's solidity. It's when you release whatever it is thought wise that is binding you, you're going to go through a transformation and create a strong foundation, and that's going to create the emotional victory you're looking for. Whew, I don't know where that came from, but there you go. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you're not blind, but you're feeling. Yeah, that's. I don't know if that resonates or not, but that's just really what I'm getting for you. I hope that's helpful, because that's like, wow. I don't know where this stuff comes from. It's spirit. It's all spirit. Okay, let me see who's next. Yo-yo. What's to come? Yo-yo, what's to come and what capacity? Can you give me a little bit more clarity on that, please? Jessica, you are very welcome. Is new work coming in soon? Okay, Yo-yo, let me see. Is new work coming in for Yo-yo? Let's see what we can find out for you, dude. New work coming in for Yo-yo. It's coming for you. Okay, Yo-yo, this card, I'm shuffling, and this just keeps showing up, even though it didn't fall out. I'm seeing that you're being offered, something is going to be offered to you, and your cup is going to run over. Your cup is going to be overfull. The offering, it's Spirit doesn't give me timelines, but this is interesting. I never noticed this before, but it is coming. But what's really catching my eye in this is, I don't know if you can see the discoloration in the clouds back here. It almost looks like a fire in the background, like there's some transformation. There's some challenge or a hardship. Never got this on this card before, but seems like there's something that's going to happen, and maybe you're going through it right now. Maybe it's just not an easy time for you, but out of that, something's going to be offered. And when it's offered, your cup's going to be flowing over. Let's see if we can get more information for you. We have the Page of Wands and a message of transformation. A standing strong, independent. But looking away from whatever it was that caused the obstacle or the challenge, looking away and looking towards the future. This is what I'm getting really strong with this card for you, is looking towards the future, embracing, holding strong to the transformation, being okay, standing alone, and focusing on what's going to be offered. Let's see if we can get a little more clarity for you. I'm not sure. Spirit, let go myself. All right, this one's popped out twice, and even though I'm getting like 4 and 5 cards at once, but this one's popped out twice. Let me see if we can get anything else for you. I'm sorry. This is really coming through for me. Whatever it is that you're going through that's caused the transformation, that's pushing you to be strong and independent and forward looking, don't dwell on what was spilt, what was lost. Don't let your emotions drain you. Focus on what is coming to you. That's like, I'm seriously, strongly, that's, I don't know if that resonates or not, but it seems like, yeah, there was something that didn't, there was some kind of challenge, some kind of hardship, some kind of, but something good is going to come from it. And you just got to be forward looking, stand strong, be willing to stand alone, and embrace the transformation that this process is going to bring. And it's not going to be easy, because emotionally you're going to want to lament what was lost, but focus on what is coming. That's what I get for you right now. So I hope that resonates. I don't even know. I hope that resonates. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Love and blessings to you too. Prava, yes, absolutely. Okay, so Dawn, in college and have a friend, and Deshauna, so I wanted to know what the chances that it can develop into something more. Okay. What? Spirit, what guidance do you have for Dawn regarding relationship potential? What guidance do you have for Dawn regarding relationship? All right, Dawn, the first card for you is an 8 of Pentacles. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I can't do all those. That's a whole, that's like 3 readings. Yeah. All right. We're not going to take that one. Because okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut because nothing's. And the Lovers. I think, even without reading it, I think, okay, here's what I'm getting. I think this relationship is going to initially, it's going to take some work. It's going to, it's going to initially seem promising, which may be where you're already at. If you're friends, maybe everything's looking really good now, but it's going to take some work and you're going to be, feeling like you're standing alone. It's going to take mastery. It's going to take mastery and dedication to your skill and your craft of creating this relationship. But I do feel it's going to be fruitful because if you put in the work and you're willing to put in the time and the skill and the mastery to really commit and dedicate and understand and know the other person, because we're talking relationship right now, then prosperity is going to be offered to you. There's going to be a lushness and a ripeness, and there's going to be a passage. That passage, though, is going to take you to a land where maybe it's going to be a little bit more challenging. And you have to remember when you go down this path, even though at this point in this space, it might seem a little bit barren. It might seem a little bit not as fruitful. If you look farther back in the distance, there is promise. There is more prosperity waiting. And if you guys can, you got some challenges. All right. Just saying, because, you know, it looks like it's starting out really positive. You're going to have to put in the work. The offering, it's going to seem super promising and super lush and ripe. There's going to be the challenges getting back to the farther land of the real harvest is. And then that's where the lovers come into play. But I'm just getting on this card for you. It's just not the two of you. There's a mother figure or a grandmother figure. There is a hierarchical, am I saying that right? Female, matriarchal female that's going to have a significant impact in whatever happens to be able to receive the fruitfulness. So I would just say keep that in mind. Yes, it does. It's very doable. It's very much, you know, Spirit's telling you that, yes, you know, it's very possible. You're just going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to prove your salt, prove your worth, make your offering. It's going to seem very lush and fruitful at first. There's going to be a space where it's going to seem barren and not very productive. But if you guys can get past that, you know, it's going to be, you're going to transition into the land of fruitfulness. When you arrive there, though, it's going to be lush and ripe, but there's somebody else. And that's just, that doesn't mean a good thing or a bad thing. It just means have an awareness. How do you feel about that? Is this something that you want to pursue? Are you okay? That's all. That's what I've got for you, Yo-Yo. I hope that's helpful. Anybody who wants a more in-depth reading, I'm just now starting to position myself where I am offering those. You could reach out to me, and we can set up a date and time. And I'm happy to go more in depth. I'm thinking, you know, like my rate's like $15 to $20. Now, depending on how in depth you want to go. Still trying to figure all that out. I want to make sure it's like uber value for you, but I also want to be able to take care of myself. So I hope that's fair. Let's see. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know. All right. So we've done Jessica, Yo-Yo, Dawn. So let's see. Champagne. Yes, Crimson. Yes, thank you. Let me see. I'm scrolling through the comments. I don't see champagne. I don't see a question. If I missed it, could you add that for me? Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm trying not to miss anybody. All right. Awesome. And then who was next after champagne? Bry? Okay, I'm looking through the comments. Bear with me a moment. Okay, Brian, what's your question? Like, why did Jeff not answer my phone call when I just called? Is that legit? I'm just asking. Or were you like, because I know that, you know, people have conversations in the comments too. Is that really what you want me to read for you? All right. Why didn't Jeff answer Bryce's call? Okay. I'm just the messenger here. So there's a tower. Let's see if we can get some clarity on that. Bri, you're trying to get a whole book here, dude. Hang with me. Let me see. All right, I just cut. And we've on this one we've got the Four of Swords. Let me see if I can get one more card to clarify these. And we've got the Eight of Cups. Well, Bri, what I'm seeing is something really rocked his world today or recently. Something really shook him up. Something has left him in an emotionally turbulent state where he feels he feels
like the world is crashing down around him. And to me, this card feels like withdrawal. Just going into himself, into his mind, pulling away, taking a rest to clarify what's in his heart, because something really, really deeply mentally impacted him. And he's going to be okay. There's the foundation, the Eight of Cups. You know, see how the structure is so carefully built, so precariously built. And he's walking away from it. So whatever it was, something it seems to me like something very emotionally turbulent impacted him, and he's not sure how to cope. It really shook him up. And his coping mechanism is to go within and withdraw, to rest, to turn away, to figure out what really matters. And when he's ready, he'll walk away from this very carefully built emotional foundation that no longer serves him, and he'll be ready to move away, turning his back on whatever it was that rocked his world. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. You know your friend better than I do, but it seems to me this is what the cards, this is what the message I'm receiving. So just be a friend and be patient, be understanding, let him have the space. It seems like right now he just really needs that alone space. Not everybody's one to go out there and talk about it all. Some people go within, and that's what I'm getting out of this, because something really shook him up really big time. And I hope that is helpful, because I'm not getting anything about you in the reading. It seems like something really, really rocked his world, and he's coping as best he can. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Brett. Okay, like I said, I hope that makes sense, because that's just what I'm getting. Okay, let's see who's next on the list. Jakari. I'm looking. Jakari, what's your question? Right, you asked if it had anything to do with not wanting to talk to you. I don't think so. I just think that it's just withdrawing to cope. I mean, some people are like that. Jakari, who will you be dating this year? Personality or looks? I don't know. Let me see what I can find out for you. Let's see. Jakari be dating this year? What kind of person will Jakari be dating this year? So this is the first card. Temperance. I could tell you what I get from this for personality. This usually doesn't tell me much about looks, but personality, what I get is this is going to be someone who is very fair, very balanced, very strong, very intellectual, very wise. Not willing to put up with games. Someone who knows what they want and they're willing to take a stand. They will not settle for less. Let's see what else we can find out for you. You have the Page of Wands. Someone who dresses well. A bit arrogant and standoffish. They like having attention, but they pretend that they don't. Let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity for you. I don't know why this thought keeps coming into my head. They think an awful lot of themselves. That just keeps coming as I'm thinking about you and asking for insight for you. Oh, Lord. No, we can't do all those. What is this one that flipped around on us? No, it's too many. And the last card is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. what I'm getting with this, so weird. I never got this before. What I get with this card, this person is going to seem as though they have a lot to offer. They're going to appear put together, well dressed. I want to say fancy. I don't know why I'm saying fancy, but that's how it's coming to my mind. But the land is barren. How do these come together? I just get these two together. Like, there's going to seem someone that's, when you're in the dating scene, do you see both of these lines, how barren they are? I mean, there's something back here in the way background, but really it's just barren. And there's a lot of flash. There's a lot of, it seems really great. This one seems like they've got wealth to offer. Like, just a flash in the pan. And this one is a little bit indifferent and aloof, which could be attractive because some people like that, right? It's a game. It's the, you don't want the easy one. But I think that this is who you really want to look for, is the person who is wise, who is balanced, who's confident and secure, intellectual, and has a strong foundation. So I don't know if that's helpful or not, but that is what I got for you. I know those cards, they do jump out at me. Okay. So let's see. Crimson Moon. Crimson Moon, what is your question? I'm looking through the comments, guys. And Jakari, I hope that's helpful to you. Okay. Oh, Crimson, will Nyla open up to me? If so, when at least? All right, Crimson, will Nyla open up? Yeah, I don't know about timelines. Spirit really doesn't work in our time frame. But I can ask if, if Nyla will open up to you. Well. You know what? I'm not sure how these cards fill out, so I'm not going to accept these. I'm not going to take these. If they come up again, then that was meant to be, but that's your message. But I don't know what order. Okay, first card is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So these three cards pop out. We have the Five of Cups. There is Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And Ten of Cups. Well, Pentacles and Cups. I'm seeing I'm just like really, really getting she's going through some things. This is all about family, finances, and emotions. It seems to me like her world right now is turned upside down. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. If this is, it just seems to me like she was in a place where everything was looking prosperous, everything was progressing, everything was going somewhere, and her world got turned upside down. And she's struggling emotionally with whatever it was that she lost. She went from prosperity and now she's back. It seems to me she's really, really struggling. And then her desire is fulfillment. And I do think if you can be patient, be a friend, be there, be patient while she's going. I don't know why. I really feel like this is more about her than you. These three, maybe a relationship started out really great and strong, and now all of a sudden it feels really barren for you. Maybe this signifies you. I don't know if that resonates or not. Maybe that's where you are, but I just really feel like these two are very much her. Everything looked great. Everything seemed to be going well, and something happened. In her whole world, she's turned upside down, and emotionally, she's struggling to try to find balance, but right now she's not. So she's turning her back on the what's full emotionally for her, because she's working through everything. And I think ultimately it is emotional fulfillment that will be there for both of you. I feel like this is a conclusion for both of you, but I don't know why. I feel like these two really, really are about her, and maybe this is how you both began, or maybe this is how you felt. And I just feel like this is a conclusion for the two of you. I don't know if that's helpful. I hope so. Because it just seems like something's happened. And she's just struggling right now. And the best thing you can do is just be patient and be a friend. Not be pushy, but just be there. And let her know that you're there. Why did I take her a Starbucks coffee? Does she like Starbucks? I don't even know where that came from. I can't even remember the last time I had Starbucks, but somehow that popped into my head. Show up in the morning, surprise her with a Starbucks coffee just because. Or have what is it? Those delivery companies, just some random stranger show up with a Starbucks coffee as a gift from you. Don't know why Starbucks, that's what's coming. You would know if it's right or not. But that's what came. So that's what I share. All right, let's see. I know, Amber. Yeah. Okay. Who is next? Fem 82, right? See, I'm scrolling through the comments, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope that this is helpful. Fem 82, Clarity, Do Red, and Do Red and I have mutual interest in rekindling. Okay. Clarity for Fem 82 on her. Well, sweetie, starts off with the 10 of Pentacles jumping out. Let's see what else we got. And then I believe this is the Empress. I cut everything off my cards, so. Oh. And then these two. The Magician and the Hangman. Or I guess rather the Hangman and then the Magician. Some pretty darn cool cards here. I mean, I think it, definitely with the Ten of Pentacles, it looks like absolutely, absolutely. There's prosperity, there's family, there's longevity in time. I'm seeing this coming in time. And I'm seeing you in a place of longing, because these two cards come together. I don't know how it shows up for you, but she is looking at this future longing, surrounding herself with thoughts of abundance and serenity and calmness, but she's alone. This is what she's looking forward to. And between these two connecting, there's a space there's a little bit of things getting turned upside down, a little bit of aha moments, a shift. Where from an uncomfortable position, joy is found. I don't know if this is making sense. And it is all very possible because the magician, you have all the tools and the resources. Everything is there for you. It's just making that shift, that transition of letting go and knowing you're not going to fall, so that the dreams you're looking on can actually be achieved. Does that make sense? Let me see if there's anything else that jumps out at me. Because you might feel like you're hanging from a thread. You might feel like you're going to go crashing head first, but you've got all the tools and the resources. You've got everything. Just relax and trust and believe. Relax, trust, and believe. Set your goal. Aim for what it is that you want. Believe it will come into fruition. Trust in all the tools and the resources that you have. And I'm getting this. Just chill out. That's what I'm getting. I hope that's helpful. I hope that makes some sense. All right. Just slipping those back in the deck. Okay, I think I'm looking through the comments. That girl I think that girl's next, right? So I'm scrolling through trying to find. All right, that girl is your question. That girl. I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, will a love relationship form between... Okay, I'm not even going to try to say that. But Spirit knows. All right. Will that girl have her intended love relationship? All right. First card, this instantly popped out, is we've got the Four of Cups. Let's get some more information. Is that girl gonna have? I gotta stop. Because this is just really strongly coming to me. I'm not going to try to say the dude's name, okay? But he's not seeing what's being offered to him. He's so busy looking at what is right in front of him. He's not seeing. He is not even, he has no awareness. Yeah, I don't, with that card, I get that he doesn't even have an awareness that something more could be available or possible for him, because he's so busy looking in a different direction and not seeing what's right in front of him. Or, I mean, sorry, he's looking at what's right in front of him. He's not even aware of something else to be offered as even a potential. Let me see if we can get more information. There's a bunch of cards flipped. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I either get books of cards for you or nothing. It's one of those, I don't know. It's like Spirit either has a whole lot to say, like, oh. So the next one was, we have the Seven of Pentacles. I really, really, what I'm getting in both of these cards, and I think this is going to sum it up on this one. In both cards, they're so busy looking at what they already have, whatever that looks like. Emotional, like in this one, I feel like there's an emotional void. And this one is like almost like a family or financial arrogance. Neither one of them are even aware of what is being offered. So maybe you need to step up your game a little bit. Let them know, hey, maybe we can go do something sometime, not as friends, not as a group or whatever. Like, let them know. Maybe you want to explore and see. Even if nothing, I mean, no big deal. But it seems like he just isn't even aware that you might possibly even have an interest in anything beyond what you guys already have going on. So some guys are dense that way, just say it. No offense. Just is what it is. Okay, who is next? To that girl. Let's see. I think Junior. Is Junior next? Junior. Did I get it right? I think Junior's next. Yeah, Junior. Okay, Junior, what's your question? I'm looking. How about we cut it off with Gabby? Gabby, yes, but we'll cut it off because I'm already at an hour and a half on doing this, and I don't want to leave anybody out. But anybody who joins after, go ahead, drop questions in the comments, and I will do readings and post them, upload them when I've got time. So if that's cool, just make sure you guys give me a question. And again, the more specific it is, the more insight I can help you with. Okay, so Junior, is Junior still hanging out with us? Okay, Junior, how does my ex feel about me? Will she reach out soon? Okay, guys. Yeah, Junior, I'll be happy to see what I can figure out about you and your ex. Timing, spirit really doesn't operate the time that we have. I mean, we're linear, and his spirit isn't. So, but we'll see if we can get some insight for you. I mean, other readers may be better at that. I don't. I've never actually tried to tap into time frames because I just if the message comes through, it comes through. Okay, how's that? But let's see. Junior's ex feel about him. All right. Well, this just flipped out for you right here. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what else. Boy. Right? 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we got the 8 of Wands. And then the Three of Wands. And then this one also popped out for you. Boy, these cards popped out for you quickly. I'm feeling like there's a lot of work. Like everything, it started out, everything seemed really great. Everything happened so quick. Everything was really promising. And then it became really hard work. I'm feeling like the energy drain. I'm feeling that like a daily grind. And then there's the need to break away. Just to release it all, to be transformed, to let it go. Because even though it looked good and it started out good, it became so hard. And then it was just like, I just got to release it. I got to let it go. Got to let it go. And in this card, I feel that there's emotional longing. She's turned your back on you, but she hasn't let go. This is what the two wands here. She's turned your back. She's turned her back on you, but she hasn't entirely let go, and she's still longing. And the Knight of Cups, I'm trying to put it into a different perspective, but I keep clearly getting, making a strong, confident, emotional offer, even if it's just to be a friend. That will go a long ways towards validating her need for the transformation, because that's what these wands are all about. They're all about transformation. And, when she chose to release, she was releasing and letting go of just the drain, the drudgery, the pull, I'm like looking at this card. This is why I'm kind of quiet, because I'm looking at it and I'm just seeing the work and the grinding in the act. I don't know. I just see, and like the sweat, and it is just exhausting. And feeling like not making any progress. And that's why the need to release, to transform. I don't know if this is helpful. I hope so. I hope it gives you some insight. I'm still not totally sure what that the Knight of Cups, other than it's just a very strong emotional offering with respect. And respect her where she's at, because she's hasn't quite let go yet, but she is looking out at what's available to her. And I hope that's helpful. I hope that's insightful. And I wish you lots and lots of luck. Okay. Who do we have? Okay, we did Junior Phantom. Phantom, let's see. I'm scrolling. Phantom. Let's see. I'm looking through the comments, guys. I'm trying to see where Phantom's question. What lies ahead in the near future? Can it be on love or just in general? Well, the more specific your question is, the more specific, the more clarity I can give to you. Let's see. Okay, Phantom, do you just want to know about love? I guess what lies ahead in the near future for Gemini? Phantom, what lies? Okay, what's coming up for Phantom? Let's do that. Let's say what's coming up for Phantom in the next few weeks. What do you have for Phantom? What message would you like to tell Phantom in the next few weeks? What message? Well, these three just fill out for you, Phantom. So you got the Seven of Swords. You got the World. And I don't remember. Who is she? High Priestess. Was it 42? I think it's the High Priestess. Yeah. And the High Priestess. Oh, hello. You got some interesting stuff coming on in the next 2 weeks. Unless you give me something else. Let's see if we can get some clarity. Because this is pretty heavy, Phantom. There's some clarity on the world for Phantom. What does the world mean for Phantom in the next 2 weeks? What would you like Phantom to know about the world in the next 2 weeks? What does this mean for Phantom in the next 2 weeks? So we got the Seven of Pentacles with the world, and then what is clarity on the High Priestess? Get clarity on the High Priestess for Phantom. We got the Three of Swords that popped out for you, as well as the Eight of Cups for the High Priestess. Wow. Give me a second. I just wanted to clarify. Okay, Phantom, over the next 2 weeks, what I see for you in the near future? You're going to get some clarity. There's going to be some intuition that's coming in. Some secrets are going to be revealed. And there's going to be wisdom. But there's going to be feelings of being, of heartache, of being fractured as a result of the secrets that are revealed. But there's power in the love of the wisdom when you move beyond the feeling of being shattered. Emotionally, your structure, your very carefully built structure, you might feel compelled to turn your back for a time to give yourself some space to alleviate some of the feeling. Allowing the balance and the harmony to reestablish. Because I feel like that's why this card is here for you, is that it's going to be a betrayal. Someone you trusted, they took something from you, They snuck it out from right underneath your nose. And I do feel like that's where the hurt is going to come in, and the needing to allow yourself that time to kind of turn away and to go within yourself to recollect so you can find the balance. Because once you do, you're going to step back into the world and you're going to choose what it is you really want, letting go of whatever this was and embracing the harvest, the riches, the richnesses, the wealth, whether it's family, whether it's money, whether it's work, career, something really positive is going to come, but it's going to come at a huge cost. So I just understand that this is all probabilities. It's not, they're potentials, in any decision you make can shift the outcome of any of this. But just be aware over the next few weeks, is someone just stealing right from underneath your nose? And understand and accept and be okay. It is going to hurt. You're going to feel betrayed, but you're going to be stronger for it. And turning into yourself and stepping away from your emotional structure for the time is okay. That is okay. Because you're going to gain more knowledge, more stability, more balance. Your wishes will be fulfilled. You'll be stronger. It's just a shit-ass rocky ride in the meantime. Just saying. So, I hope that was helpful and insightful and empowering. And if you've got a niggling feeling, I would take action now to curtail this. If you've got a niggling feeling, trust your intuition. Chances are you already know. Crazy thing, we know, but we don't want to admit we know, or we don't trust that we know, but we usually do know. Trust your intuition and just bypass it all and get right to the good stuff. I hope that you do have an amazing rest of the month. Okay, okay. Oh, you're welcome, Phantom. I really do hope that it was helpful. Like I said, it's all probabilities. It's nothing set in stone, and you probably already know, and you can change it and not let it get to that point. It's just that sometimes we just don't trust ourselves. So, Mermaid. I think Mermaid's next. Mermaid. I'm looking. Let's see. Mermaid, you wanted to know, should you talk to the Sagittarius again? All right. Should Mermaid talk to... Let's see if that falls out again, because I just barely started shuffling. Let me talk to the Sagittarius. Should Mermaid talk to the Sagittarius? see. So the card that popped out for you is a Nine of Pentacles. And your question is really, a yes or no. And I get with this one, yes. Because this card is abundance and it's new beginnings and new growth, and it's prosperity and family and just luxury and a woman stepping into her own, enjoying the fruitfulness of her life. So, yes, I take that as a yes, don't you? That's a pretty good card. I would say a big fat yes on that one. Spirit didn't waste no time on you, did he? Yeah, got right to the point. Let's see who was next. Who's after Mermaid? Okay, Mermaid, you said she was negative in the past, kind of scared too. I would encourage you to go in there with the positivity of knowing that it is a very, very positive, supportive answer from Spirit. You asked for yes or no, and that was like very, I don't know that much better than that card in regards to, wealth, family, abundance. Treat her like a goddess. Go in there and just give her. Don't be scary and creepy, okay? That's weird. But you know what I'm saying. We'll be thinking about you. Let us know. Okay, Allie. You're welcome. Good luck. Let's see. Allie. Let's see. I'm scrolling back up, trying to find. Allie, did you post a question for me? Let's see. Allie, can you be added? I don't see Ellie's question. Did I miss it? Yeah, because I don't see Ellie's question. I don't see a question from Chucky. Okay. Gabby, do you want to go ahead and do your question? Hi, Evelyn. Thank you so much. Money, I'm going to have to wrap it up. I'm almost on 2 hours here. I'm getting wiped out. But if you just want to give me a question in the comments of this video, then I'll be more than happy to do a reading and post it, upload it for you in a day or two. But yeah, I'm going on 2 hours, guys. This girl's got to eat and get to sleep. I got work tomorrow too. But I will do this again, I promise. I'm trying to figure out how to post on YouTube the community thing. So I'll get it figured out. But yeah, Evelyn, anybody else who wants a reading, if you guys just post in the comments, I'll read through it and when I've got time, because I really enjoy doing this. So I'll be more than happy. I'll do a reading for you and upload it. And let me know if, and anybody who wants a more in-depth one-on-one reading, then you can look up my contact information and we could set up a time and date where we're both free and I can go more in depth and give you, a good half hour, 45 minutes to really dive deep with you and answer questions and hopefully give you some really good insight. So, Gabby, you want to know if the guy that you're thinking of is really your twin flame. Okay. Is this person Gabby's twin flame? Okay, this one flipped for you. That's the first one. We got the Chariot. You want to tell Gabby? That's one. All right. Well, that all tried to become a big jumbled mess. Gabby, I'm sitting here shuffling and I'm thinking about it, and I'm just like really feeling like I think the Chariot pretty much sums it up. That yes, it's that contradictory, conflicting energy being torn into. It's the yin and the yang, the whole being divided, and the rocky path, the rocky journey of the lessons to be learned. I mean, it's a bumpy, crazy, wild ass ride. And this card sums it all up. I just like spirit to me. This card really seriously to me is a resolute yes. I don't know how it could be any more concise, because the twin flame journey is one of learning, working through the discord, bringing the two, learning the lessons through the division. You got the two horses trying to go two separate directions. I mean, it's like they've got to learn the lesson in order to actually be successful going forward. And I mean, it's just wild. They're all crazy, full force. And I just really think that this is a resolute yes. Oh, what, Amber? If that's true for your husband. Oh. Yeah, Amber, you're making me hungry. I want to sell it now. Gabby, I hope that helps you because, like, seriously, this is the only card that flew out for you. And I just can't think of a more apt way to sum up, the twin flame relationship. It is just a wild, crazy ride being, can be torn in two. And if you can come together, I imagine it can be just beautiful and amazing. But for the most part, the journey is just really rocky and barren, and it's a journey of lessons learned. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna call it a night. This girl's got to eat and get to sleep. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope this has been helpful. Again, anybody who hops on later, you post a question and I'll be happy to do a reading and just upload it and I'll tag you or message you and let you know that it's there. And anybody who wants more in-depth one-on-one reading, reach out to me and I'll put my contact information in the description after the video is completed. And we can set up a date and time. All right, guys, have an amazing week. I love you. And I thank you again. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.